for joining me today on My Israelite Beginnings. Today I'm going to be talking about how to keep the Sabbath. But before we get started, like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, let's get started, okay? Well, we're going to start off by learning how to keep the Sabbath. The Sabbath was a part of the covenant that we made with the Most High Yah. And some people ask me, should we keep it or we shouldn't keep it? Should we keep Sunday service? But we're going to start off with what the Most High Yah said. So let's get started.
Exodus 31 verse 15. 6 days may work be done, but in the seventh is the Sabbath of rest, holy to the Lord.
Yah said 6 days shall we work. So that means when you go to work, you're making money for your family. Those are the days that you are supposed to work. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, etc. Right? But on the seventh day, which is Saturday, we do Friday sundown to Saturday sundown, which is a holy day unto Yah.
Whosoever doeth any work in the Sabbath day, he shall surely be put to death.
Yah said that whoever shall do any work on that seventh day shall surely be put to death. But we all know that when Christ came and he died upon the cross, that we are no longer under the law of killing and sacrificing. He paid it all. He was the ultimate sacrifice, but we still have to keep that covenant because we made a promise to the Most High Yah, and that is what we were supposed to do. That is a holy day unto Yahuwah.
Exodus 20 verse 10. But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gate.
Now Yah commanded us not to do any work on the Sabbath. No work that, you're going to get paid for. And not only that, no work, period. So we're supposed to rest and look to him on that day. It's a day that even the people in your house, your son or your daughter, even if you have somebody working for you, like doing manual labor, like maybe fixing your house, they can't work on that day. Even if you have someone living with you and even anyone within that, in your gates. Not cattle, not even your dog. Your dog is supposed to rest too. So that's what Yah said. It is a day of total rest and looking towards him in his word.
6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea and all that in them is, and rested the seventh day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it. Exodus 16 verse 23. And he said unto them, this is that which the Lord hath said. Tomorrow is the rest of the holy Sabbath unto the Lord. Bake that which ye will bake today, and seethe that ye will seethe, and that which remaineth over lay up for you to keep until the morning.
So what he was mainly saying is that this day is so holy that you can't cook. If you're going to cook, cook the day before. All right? And make sure that you lay up enough to feed y'all the next day. So that on that Sabbath, you have something to eat. And you won't be out here cooking, trying to fry up, doing whatever you need to do to make sure the house, has something to eat. Not only that, prepare your home. Clean before the Sabbath day. So that when you wake up, everything is done and you can relax and you can just meditate and keep your mind on Yah. We're not talking about Sunday service now. Now, your Sunday service should be your Saturday service, your Sabbath day service. Now, we're not talking about, worshiping no sun god. Now, we're talking about the actual day that Yah prepared for us to rest and to meditate and learn about his word.
In those days saw I in Judah some treading the wine presses on the Sabbath, and bringing in sheaves and lading asses, as also wine, grapes, and figs, and all manner of burdens, which they brought into Jerusalem on the Sabbath day. And I testified against them in the day wherein they sold victuals.
Now let's get into the disciple Nehemiah, okay? He knew that Yah had told them that we were supposed to keep these statutes and commandments. And we had already was doing all kind of other things. And he knew that if we were breaking those laws, that Yah would turn his back on us, right? So they used to come into the city and line up and start selling and doing what they want to us. Just like we, one thing about us as a people, we spend some money, right? And they had to know that these people, these Israelites, they gonna spend some money. We can't hold a dollar. If we get a dollar, we going to buy something. We going to the corner store. We going to buy some hair. We going to buy this and that. And those people know that they can get rich off us. Even until today, people were coming from all over the land just to sell to the Israelites to make money. And that's the same thing that they do today. You can go to the hair store, they're open. They know that black customers and those Israelites are coming in there and they're going to spend money. That's one thing about us. We always say that even in those days. Now Yah is going to tell you some more about what he expects.
Then I contended with the nobles of Judah and said unto them, what evil thing is this that ye do, and profane the Sabbath day? Did not your fathers thus? And did not our God bring all this evil upon us and upon this city? Yet ye bring more wrath upon Israel by profaning the Sabbath.
Now, Nehemiah, he began to get very mad, So he sought the people, the elders, to find out, look, this is going on. And he asked him, he said, what kind of wrong are y'all doing? Didn't y'all tell us not to do this? And if we do this, he was going to bring up some evil upon our people, just like we doing today, what we want to, keeping Sunday service and all kind of things, when we need to be keeping the Sabbath. That is for us. Sunday service is sun worship. I know I did it myself until I learned what was right. We got to keep the Sabbath day because it is very important. It's very important to the Most High Yah. I remember there's a saying that when you follow what many are doing, start checking yourself. Start checking yourself because something ain't right. Take the path of the few. Step out of the box. Research. Find out what's right because the Most High has a plan for us. He's preparing us right now for what we're going to do in the kingdom. And if you can't keep these days, how you going to keep it in the kingdom when it comes?
And it came to pass that when the gates of Jerusalem began to dark before the Sabbath, I commanded that the gates should be shut, and charged that they should not be opened till after the Sabbath. And some of my servants set I at the gates, that there should no burden be brought in on the Sabbath day.
Now, Nehemiah, he was so frustrated that he came up with a plan. He said, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to shut these gates on the Sabbath, right? And I'm going to sit here with my servant, and we're going to let them know that you're not coming in this gates and selling anything to the Israelites. Nothing at all. And if you do, we're going to have a problem. So Nehemiah, he knew that the Most High told him not to do these things. But those Israelites, our forefathers, is the reason why we're in the situation that we are in right now. But, Yah said we need to turn to him and not to these other nations. Keep our Sabbath day. Now, Nehemiah, he was not no punk. None of the disciples, they were everyday men. And they got mad just like anybody else. They wasn't around here, oh, bless thee, oh, we love thee. Oh, no. They were about their Father's business. And they didn't play. And Christ didn't play either. He wasn't somebody just letting anybody do him anything. You know? They were men that did not play.
I testified against them and said unto them, why lodge ye about the wall? If ye do so again, I will lay hands on you.
So what the merchants they started doing, they started staying outside of the gate. And they were waiting to go in. They was going to go in anyway. They thought that no matter what, we're going to go in there and we're going to sell what we want. But guess what? Nehemiah had a plan for them. So Nehemiah went to that gate and he asked them, he said, why y'all standing outside these gates and among these walls? He said, I'll tell you what, if you come back here again, I'm going to put these hands on you. That don't sound like no man that's just going to take anything off of anybody. These disciples were to be reckoned with, and they didn't play. They were men about their business.
Isaiah 58 verse 13. If thou turn away thy foot from the Sabbath, from doing thy pleasure on my holy day, and call the Sabbath a delight, the holy of the Lord honorable, and shalt honor him, not doing thine own ways, nor finding thine own pleasure, nor speaking thine own
Now the Most High commanded us in keeping these commandments that we were not to do things that we wanted to do. You know, doing what we lust after, or making that day a delight for us. Like the men watching football and the women, you know, we outside gossiping and working in the yard or in the garden, or you know, doing any kind of work that we're going to get paid for. The Most High said, this is not your day. This is not a day that you're supposed to do what you want. I don't know what your pleasure is, right? I don't know what you desire to do or what you love to do. But if it has anything to do with you not doing what the Most High said as for studying and resting, you're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to do that. But there are some exceptions on things that you have to do, that you can do on the Sabbath day.